Well, football season is in full swing. Then it is on to basketball. Dr. James Roberson is a sports medicine physician with Children's Mercy Hospitals and Clinics, and he's going to share some good information on ways we can help prevent basketball injuries on our kids. So welcome, Doc. Okay, what I want to know is what types of injuries are the most common in basketball?
Well, there's a couple different types. There's your overuse injuries, which are more like patellar tendonitis, patellofemoral pain. And then your more acute injuries, your ankle sprains, everybody gets. And then your more drastic injuries like your MCL sprains, your meniscus tears, and the worst of all, the ACL tear. Sometimes you can get all three of those together, and it's called the unhappy triad.
The unhappy triad. Now, do you see a lot with, it's mostly, do you say for the most part it's knees? Give or take?
Yeah, probably knees. I see a lot of ankle sprains in basketball, though. It's pretty common.
Now, what are some ways that basketball injuries can be prevented? How do we prevent them?
Well, good conditioning, good strength, all important. And then usually the key to avoiding injuries is a strong core, strong hips, good strong hamstrings, good quads. If you incorporate all that together and really have good control over your body, you can prevent a lot of injuries.
Now, are the injuries drastically different between boys and girls, and what about the treatments?
The injury aren't that much different, but girls definitely suffer from ACLs at a much higher rate than boys, probably about 5 times what boys will suffer.
You know, it's funny because I have had ACL problems in the past as well, and it's a beast to try and to work through. So now, how young do you start athletes conditioning them? Do you find that young athletes are conditioned better?
Well, it kind of depends on the conditioning that you're talking about. If you're just talking about running and being in shape and being cardiovascular fit, you know, any kid can start doing that stuff. When you're talking about weightlifting, usually the AAP recommends anything above 8 years of age with good, proper technique and good supervision with a proper program is viable.
Do you find that a lot of kids are straining or overusing muscles?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more now that kids are specializing earlier and not taking any seasons off where they're just playing year-round. You get a lot more of those overuse injuries and more of that patellar tendonitis, patellofemoral pain kind of problem.
Now, what is this I hear about Children's Mercy hosting a basketball coaches conference? And
yeah,
what are we going to learn?
Yeah, this Saturday, October 12th, 8:30 a.m. to noon, our own Dr. Greg Canty is going to be talking. He's going to be talking about ACL prevention and other knee injury problems. And then the keynote speaker is Rick Torbett, who's an NAIA standout and a legendary high school basketball coach. He's actually made several videos over the years. The coaches, any coach in the area can sign up for free at childrensmercy.org, and they'll be learning a lot about basketball techniques, ethics of coaching, learning about the ACL prevention, and they'll even get a free video on how to prevent and treat basketball injuries and how to help with basketball techniques.
Excellent. Well, the Coach It Right Clinic for basketball coaches, like we said, is Saturday beginning at 8:30 in the morning at University Academy, and the clinic is free for all coaches. We're going to have a link to help coaches get registered on kclive.tv later today. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.